There's a reason we're here. I'm nailed to the ground. We could be in the atmosphere, but gravity is keeping us down. Under a sky that hangs by a string, and the planets are falling down, and orbits are slowing down. But I, for one, I believe I don't belong. Always looking up, so tie me to a bird, and I'll touch the sun. And I will not come down. No, I will not come down for anything less than gravity. Heaven is closed, yeah, just for tonight. There's thousands of homeless angels that cannot take flight. Drop like a stone, like solid gold. These feathers are crushing my bones. This weight on my shoulders has shown me.
So I want to do another demo and talk about the speed of app loading here. Generally, you see a little bit of a bump, and the phone feels a little snappier. The 3GS, which is on the right, feels a little snappier than the 3G. And you can see in things like Calendar in particular, when it's actually loading up data after the initial app load, you can get an idea here of those slight differences in speed. You see how quickly that loaded up data in the Calendar app here, and there was a little bit of a lag on the 3G. It's not huge. Most people probably won't be bothered by that sort of thing, but I definitely get annoyed by it, and there are plenty of people who get annoyed by it. The most interesting speed differences are actually in more graphically intensive apps, which kind of makes sense. One of the ones that I really noticed a huge difference in load times is Resident Evil Degeneration, which is a game for the iPhone, obviously. But take a look at the difference here in terms of loading. Now, you can actually see a frame rate difference, but you won't be able to compare the two that well in this video because you really have to zero in and look to see the frame rate difference. But take a look at these loading times between the two. Remember, this is the 3GS on the right. So you can see there, it already loaded. I did the initial load. Look how much faster it started up. You'll see the phone on the right, the 3GS, will be into the sort of demo screen of the game long before the 3G gets anywhere near it. There you go. So, I mean, huge difference in loading time, and not just a huge difference in loading time, but in the frame rate as well that you can see here. If you watch the demo on the left, it's a little bit choppier. Particularly, there's a scene coming up here in just a few seconds as it sort of zooms. Yeah, this you can see on the other version is much smoother. But in general, that's not you don't see a huge bump, but the load times are significant, the difference in load times.